And we are live. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday and happy St. Patrick's Day. It is a certain point of view here for a reaction. And she just joined us. I'll bring her in. Miss Molly Damon is also with us. Hello.
Hi, I did
it. Perfect timing. And you are definitely the most green out of all of us. Love it. The background, Grogu. All of us. I have a little one too. All three of us.
It feels like my office is full of like toxic radioactive waste. And soon I will become the Joker.
Okay. I'm interested. All right. Yes, we are here. It is obviously a big day in Schmoedown. It is Brandon, Hanna, and Eric Zipper. I've seen the social medias. I've seen the comments, people saying that it's look, right off the bat, Brian Nussbaum, this is a contender of the match of the year contender. And we expected this. It's Brandon, Hanna, it's Eric Zipper, two veterans of the league. It's Winston versus Roxy. It's a big deal. It's IG division. But before we get to the match itself, how's everybody doing? It's St. Patrick's Day. It's Wednesday. Everybody good?
I am doing well. I am currently cooking Molly's beef stew over in the corner and hoping it turns out and I did it right.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So we got all the stuff to make said stew. Didn't have time to make it today.
You guys have been busy. You just did a Star Wars trivia, if I'm not mistaken, or you hosted?
Yeah. We were co-hosting Encyclopedia, I believe is his name. I probably butchered that. But yeah, we were co-hosts for a Star Wars trivia game that was really fun, and all of the trivia was like from books and comics and like video games.
Oh, so it's mini Dragon Con.
Yeah, but I did surprisingly well. I'm pretty stoked. So yeah,
nice.
Dragon Con this year. Watch out.
Awesome.
What about you, sir, on this St. Patrick's Day?
I worked and honestly, it was another day. Nothing really that special. I got to wear green. It's funny. I woke up today and I forgot that it was like St. Patrick's Day because today things don't really feel like they're celebrations or holidays and stuff. Not even realizing it's St. Patrick's Day, I was like, oh, I want to wear my yard work shirt today. And I get to work, I go, oh, it's St. Patrick's Day. Because at 7 a.m. there were already St. Patrick's cupcakes sitting on the counter at the office. And I was like, okay, let me grab one of those. And then I realized that I wore the green. I was like, oh, wow, how perfect. So
I thought you were going to say Gabby woke up before you and gave you a pinch.
She did wake up before me, but no, she did not give me a pinch. So, but she didn't wear green, so technically I can give her a pinch.
Just call her in and be like, "Hold on, really quick."
But yes, we are here to do Brandon, Hanna, Eric Zipper, a big IG match here. Brian and I gave our predictions on Sunday's show, but Molly, since you were not there, it is Hanna, it is Zipper, it is the Hitman versus the Z-Man. Who are you taking in this one?
I've heard things about this match. I don't know the outcome, but I've heard that it's like a crazy match. I do have Zipper on my fantasy team. So I'm going with Zipper. I'm gonna need some points.
I think
you went Zipper, Brian. You went Zipper.
No. I'm trying to think who has Brandon.
Oh, who has Brandon?
I think it's Dwayne. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to find out.
It makes sense. Yeah. I was the only one that picked. So that means I'm the only one that's picking Brandon at a POV. So I'm going to stick with Brandon. I think that him with Roxy might help him a little bit. Better situation. And Brian, you're going to stick with Zipper as well?
I have to. I'm a shill for him. Although, Zipper's here, Brandon's right there.
I'm very interested because we've seen their characters in the past, but they're both in very new places. I'm very interested in seeing how they react to those new places. And obviously on Zipper's side, reuniting with his ex-teammate. And we know that, Chandra's been doing this thing about trying to recruit swag members. How is that gonna play into it? So, hey, bud. Hey, bud.
Look who's here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna pick. I'm just picking a pick. If you were on my fantasy team, it'd be different. But Molly's got you. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well,
you don't have Brandon though, do you?
I'm gonna double check right now. I don't know if I do. It's so hard to remember who I have exactly. I know what the real factions are, but I don't know what my own faction looks like. Since everybody's hyping this matchup, let's just get to it. Let's start it off, especially because there's a cutscene up the beginning. And we'll go ahead and watch it, and we'll make sure to stay through the end as well. Everybody in the chat, let us know if there is one at the end, because we do not know, but we will check out the very beginning. So, Brian, controls are yours, sir.
All right. And I put an ad blocker on, so God help us.
Me, myself, and I. That's all I've got in the end. That's what I found out. And there ain't no need to cry, because I vow that from now on, I'm going to be my own best friend.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Eric. Look, man.
The music.
I've been going through it. I've been dealing with this crap with everybody else, with Chandru and Laura. You saw how they treated me at the pay-per-view. So just get it out of your system, all right? Whatever crap you got to say to me, whatever beef you're still holding because I brought you on the swag, just let it out so that we can get over it and we can move on and function like adults, all right? So what's your grievance? Air it out. Just go ahead. Hurry up.
It's really good to see you, man. It is so good to see you. I've missed hanging out with you. Like, world's finest.
Winston's so confused.
Days, man. When you drafted me, I was like, I don't know. At first, I thought maybe it was like some revenge scheme, and then I was like, wait a minute, we're friends. Let's just be friends. So that's where I'm at, man. Like, I'm down. Like, I'm feeling good.
This isn't like a ploy. Like
no, the done. Like, I'm done being mean. I like smiling. I feel better when I am happy. Who knew? So like, let's do that instead. I don't have time for games and tricks and.
You can be happy in the dungeon.
Let's just play this game, man.
We got this match
That's
against
offensive,
Hanna. Like, I'm not gonna get any pushback from you. We can just do the match, and you'll answer the questions, and you're not gonna be mean to me because I don't know if my little heart can take anymore. So that's why I called this. You're good.
Yeah, man. I mean, as long as you don't have any hard feelings, I'm good. Like, look, I still got that cap shirt you gave me.
Oh. Tears.
Oh.
Is he grabbing a shirt too?
Oh.
We're back, baby.
Back, baby.
Oh my God, the music's giving me chills.
I know, I got it too.
That's so good.
Winston's like, someone believes in me.
That's cool. That's very interesting. Obviously, so we saw Ace last week, and his deny to one Chandru. And it seems like Zipper is going to do the same thing if the opportunity ever comes. Winston and Zipper are back.
Yay.
Love it.
For the love of God, can we update their pictures?
Yeah, get Ralph into
Yes
picture.
Yeah. I wanted to bring this comment up.
A month it already has been. The start of season 8. War is
Not
upon
even.
us, and we
It's
start
the other way around.
Intergeekdom division. And
All right, Brian, go ahead and
really great
go ahead and
players
skip a
here
little
today.
ahead
You
to
got the
said
Z-Man,
promo
Eric
that is
Zipper
right
on a
before the match.
brand new faction,
Okay.
reuniting with his old pal Winston Marshall.
I'm super excited now that they're on good terms to see how they are during the match.
There's been a lot of back and forth between Roxy and Winston, who've done this dance many times. But we're not going to just talk about it. We're going to show
Dungeon Master has spoken. Dungeon Master sounds pretty good. I'll take that.
Because Chris was right. I could be one of the greats in this league.
Turn it up a little bit,
You're
Brian.
holding me back.
I told you when I started this, I have one goal in mind, and that's to destroy you. Well, my first round pick, they know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Eric Zipper. It's about time that Batman and Superman team back up. It's about time to take out Thanos. I gotta say, welcome to Swag, Eric Zipper.
here I am. I'm outside of the dungeon. There's a bunch of sunlight out here. Actually, one sec. Right, sorry.
Oh, sun's bad
It's
for your
exciting in some
skin.
ways. I'm at
Stay out of the
Paul and
sun.
Haley and Winston. But I just wish I could shake this feeling of it being like a trap.
And your winner, Alex the Demon.
Never seen so much
For the
relief
last
on
2
his face.
years, it seems like I've been a stepping stone, a way for other players
Oof.
to achieve greatness on their way up the ladder. Now, Eric Zipper, it is your turn. It is your turn to be a footnote in the history that is Brandon Hanna, in the legacy that is the Hitman in the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Also on your Inner Geekdom roster, you have one of the worst people in the world.
None of you guys recognize Brandon Hanna for the absolute champion that he is about to become. He has shown major potential, but he has not had the right manager. And he's not had the
True.
ability to take his stardom to the next
He's never
level.
been in the same in the
And I'm
in
ready
the
to
best
make him a
situation.
star. I saw that in the match against Alex Damon. And the difference in that match was that Alex had me.
Someone great once said, winners always want the ball when the game is on the line. But when the game is on the line, you can't win. You can't win unless you have heart. And heart is something that I've been lacking in this game since the moment I stepped foot in.
Oh,
I'm an OG IG player. OG IG. Weird. So I'm not scared of Brandon. The guy wears a suit, and breaks things down, and talks all slow and says mean stuff. Whatever, man. I've got IG on lock. I'm not worried about it.
And guess what, Brandon Hanna? I'm not going anywhere. That's what it's like to have a loyal manager, a manager who sticks with their players. And you're going to be pretty easy to stick with because you're a winner.
I have a lot of amazing people in my corner this year. I have a beautiful siren in my corner this year, and I'm not going to let them down. This is season 8.
He's talking
This
about
is
Alex,
war.
right?
Yeah.
And it's a war I very much intend on winning.
it's so true.
How was that? It was pretty good, right?
We'll work on it.
I mean, a little bit of a different Brandon Hanna. He's talking about gaining some heart, not being
Still
so
sassy.
cold. Still sassy, but he's not putting the whole league on notice and telling everybody to go to hell, essentially,
Yeah.
which he did last year.
I love that we stuck to the green theme by doing the green league.
Exactly what we
today.
thought.
Yeah.
You remember that? You remember when Winston gave Roxy?
While
Roxy
we wait
returned
for
that L.
the
Also, in
introductions,
the
I'll bring
season,
up this
they've gone
comment.
back and forth for sure.
Congratulations,
Roxy had a
Maxwell.
great
Yay!
end to the season. Winston had an
Officially
overall
inside the
fantastic
FCL.
season.
Part
And Winston, as
of
he's
the
trying to get his
movie
house
trivia
in order right
Schmoedown
now,
universe.
It seems like Zipper's on
Very,
the
very
same
excited
page.
to
It
see
seems
you
like there's some other players
tear it
that are
up
on
in
same
the
page.
developmentally, man.
All
Very,
right.
very excited.
So as
Congratulations.
Winston tries to figure out what's happening.
I think
and
he will,
and
in
tonight
fact,
together,
tear it
and I'm
up.
sure Brandon Hanna will make some kind of reference to that
I
as well. But
I don't think
the
people
point
realize how
is,
scary
can
he
Winston
probably is with
focus
movie
on
trivia.
this right now? Yes, he has to get his house in order, but can he focus on Zipper? Can he get Zipper? the win? We're
Narnia,
about
I
to find out in
couldn't
just a second.
agree more with
It's going to
you.
be a barn burner, partner. Looking forward to this one.
Yes.
Inner Geekdom
Love
is
it.
on fire already,
The
so this is
siren.
just elevating.
It's
This is like
just an
opening
okay
a pack of
nickname for
Taco Bell
Alex. It's
fire
way
sauce
better for
back when they put
Sabrina.
the real
Yeah.
spice in it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. 3 rounds.
I'm interested in seeing how that
in
plays to her
the
character this year
Geekdom
too.
Division.
Yeah.
Introducing first,
Hope she starts saying something about the siren's call.
Swag,
It makes sense.
with a record of
She could
2
say something like,
wins,
as long as
3
she is
defeats,
speaking,
and 2
her opponent
knockouts.
will not be able to concentrate.
This
Ooh.
is
The siren's call.
Yeah.
Zeman.
Oh.
The zip is here. Look at that smile. That is not the sulking Zipper that we have seen. In
Is it
the
loud enough
past.
for you
We have
guys?
Gotten out
Yeah.
of the dungeon and seen the light of swag. It looks like what? So tell me about this new attitude, man. What's going on?
It's like you said, man. It turns out all I needed was to like get out into the sunlight a little bit. You know, at first I was worried
No.
and thought maybe Winston drafted me in some kind of like elaborate revenge scheme. But then I saw the way things went with Laura and with Chandru, and I just life's too short for yelling and
there we
being mean to each other. You know, there was
Everyone's missing this matchup. What the
I
hell
know
is
it's starting to
happening?
make me nervous.
What the hell is about to happen?
He handled that.
I
And
stayed
great.
away
I got
from
to just play
social
trivia
today
and
for
have a
this
good time.
one.
So that's why I'm here.
This feels very similar
Good
to
see you
reacting to
smiling
the
again,
Ace
my friend.
cutscene
Good
last
to
week.
see you smiling again.
It certainly is.
Making me
Look at that
nervous.
nice little grin. And Winston certainly passed his bet-making acumen on to his competitor here. Zipper, the question I have for you is Inner Geekdom's been expanded. Number of categories have never before been seen in this division. How does that affect your preparation, especially for someone as formidable as a Brandon Hanna?
Well, the important thing to remember when it comes to adding new movies is I love movies. So, yeah, let's answer questions about more movies. I don't know. It's just movies are great. Questions
fair
about
enough.
them are great.
That logic checks
Everything's
out.
great.
Fair enough. I mean,
I know, PJ, stop being so
making me
stingy on the
smile,
Marvel
Zip.
questions. I
this
need
new
some
you. I got
points.
to be honest with you. I like the new Zip. All right. We're
Yeah, I
going
hope there's
to
some Star
bring
Wars
in
questions in this
your
one.
opponent. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
And his opponent,
Apparently, it's pure insanity.
representing the Star.
I'm legitimately nervous for
What the
this.
hell is going on?
That makes me think that there's going to be like challenges or something. Oh boy.
One knockout. He is.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you.
We literally know nothing. So,
Brandon.
oh, good point, Starger. I want more Harry Potter
Brandon,
questions.
we haven't
He looks more happy.
as we
He does.
Not so much like he's not like in the suit and tie. He doesn't look like he's just so stuck up. He looks happy.
You are with
It's the hair.
Stars. What
It's
has
definitely
been
the
in
hair.
off-season?
Yeah. Sabrina, I feel like, has taught him how to properly care for his natural curls,
Yeah.
and it's
I mean,
he's
it's an
glowing.
embarrassment that I have to
And
share
he's
the
smiling.
stage here today with Eric Zipper.
Oh.
I mean, he was a lot better under Kaiser. He's lost his edge. He's lost his nerve, and that's exactly what he's going to need to beat me
Oh, and we're
today,
back to
which is
sass.
not going to happen. And yes, I attribute a lot of that to myself, but also Roxy Stryer. I think I finally have a manager who gets me, who understands me, who sees my value, knows my worth, knows that I am a #1 first-round draft pick, and I'm here to play.
Christian, Brandon Hanna's hair rivaling that of Mark Yodi Riley for the best all time. But Brandon, the question at hand is simple. We saw some missteps from you in competition in season 7, the
Christian's
new era. So
focusing
how do you
so
get
hard on
back
what
to
he's
that
doing
form?
right now.
Christian introduced you. You got a knockout on the resume. How do you get more of those?
Sure. Well, in the past, I've gone on and on about accuracy and how accurate I am, how great I am at answering questions. And I love accuracy. I still do. I'm a stats guy. But you know what? The only stat I care about anymore is wins and losses. And you're going to see a lot of wins.
All right. Well, listen, I will say that it looks like you've already stepped up. The bedroom is
I mean,
gone. You're in a
Roxy's
nice
a
little
great
office.
manager.
You look
I've
very
seen what
nice.
she's
You look very
been doing with
studious.
Alex.
And,
I
we're gonna
have to
bring in
imagine
your
that she's
opponents.
doing
Good
the
luck
same
to you,
with
Brandon. All right.
Brandon.
So our
Yeah, and he obviously had an
competitors
issue
have
with,
arrived. Our Inner Geekdom
not that it
battle
was
is
Ken's
about to
fault, but
begin.
him and
Mark,
Ken
tell us the
didn't
rules around
do
number
well
one.
together last year. And we've seen
rules
what
of
Roxy
round
can do
number
with
one,
someone like Jeff
gentlemen, this
Snyder.
is Inner
I mean,
Geekdom.
Yeah, because he wanted to be the
Ten
manager.
questions.
Well, yeah, but if she
Two
can do that for one Brandon Hanna,
try to
that's a big deal.
mispronounce
That is
than
definitely
a
a big deal.
normal singles or teams
All right,
match.
everybody.
Each
Rules
question
here on
there,
POV
there's no
for
penalty for missing a
our
question.
watch
There is no
alongs, play
stealing,
alongs,
at least
reactions.
not in round
Question for
number
question.
one. As soon as we ask the question, you get 15
We
seconds to
answer
get
each
that
question.
answer
Every
onto
single question that's
page,
answered.
tablet,
Whiteboard for
whatever
whiteboard.
you
The first
prefer to
round,
write on.
second and
Once
third
we
round,
ask
we
you by
play just
name
like
or
them. We
nickname,
shout out.
we show what you wrote to the camera. At the same time, you verbalize
And
your
we'll
intent
deal with 2 points and 1
into
point as we
the
get there.
microphone. You each have 3
And then we
uses
rely
of
on you guys
JTE
for
rules throughout the
ties
duration of
if
the
we
match. We
think
used
there
to call
should
them
be a
JTI.
tie
You can say
or
that
some
as
kind of
well. You need to
tiebreaker.
buy yourself another 15
But very
seconds to
self-explanatory,
get that correct
and may the
answer. You
best
just want to
reactor
a little
win.
more. Use a JTE
Yes.
rule. You also each have one challenge.
Is anyone
to
writing in
utilize at any
green?
point throughout the 3-round match.
No, I don't
You
have.
may
I only have
initiate
one
down,
marker.
you
To
bring in your manager.
All my
can't.
greens are
Confirm and ratify.
dead.
I had
I
a green
have 3
marker.
and they're all dead.
Christian, this should go pretty smooth because I think both competitors currently getting along with their managers so far. Knock on wood.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. So we start with
There you
Brandon
go.
Hanna.
There
Are
you
you
go.
ready?
I'm ready.
Eric Zipper, are you ready?
Yeah, man. Let's do this.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown. Round number 1, Jurassic Park. In Jurassic Park 3,
That's Hannah's
which
favorite
2
movie.
actors play exes Paul and Amanda Kirby
I have
that
no
are
idea.
trying to rescue their son?
You said Jurassic Park, and I got so excited. Then you said Jurassic Park 3, and I went, oh.
I didn't mind that one as much.
I've actually never seen it. I should be fair.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen 3.
Oh my god, I've
And
seen it, but I don't know the actors' names.
Really like Jurassic Park 3.
1. Pens down, hands up, please.
William H. Macy and
Brandon
Tia
Hanna.
Leone.
Oh.
William H. Macy and Taya Leone.
Teo.
Correct.
Tia. Yeah.
William H. Macy and Taya Leone.
They both got it. And we see
Nice.
Juan
I would have
Juan
gotten William
as
H. Macy
the
with
question 2.
more time, but I would not have
And
gotten
that
the
is
other
in the
one.
category of
I
Marvel.
really like Jurassic Park
Notice I didn't
3.
say cinematic universe, just Marvel. Here's the
Okay.
question. In Iron Man, what is the name of the villainous organization that captures and uses Tony Stark's weapons?
It's such a big thing for the factions this year because obviously each one of these is worth 3 big points, and every point counts.
These matches, not the question.
Correct. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, hands up.
The
and
10
zip.
Rings.
The 10 Rings.
I have no
Yes.
idea.
Hanna.
What is this, Lord of the Rings?
Question number 3. This is DC. Notice I didn't say
The only
DC.
reason I knew that is because it came back
DC.
around.
Mm.
In
The MCU.
Aquaman, what nickname was David Kane's grandfather given for being a stealthy frogman in the Navy?
Here's a question. Sure, not get any comments. Christian, if I gave you your 20 most anticipated movies of the year, where would you have put the Snyder Cut of Justice League on there?
5. 4,
Jeffrey, I'm with you. Shang-Chi's going to rock.
2.
Mm-hmm.
1. Pens down, hands up, please. And
Manta.
Hanna.
I have no idea.
No, Zipper.
Black Manta?
Manta is correct. That is correct.
Mm.
All right.
Ooh.
All right.
Brandon Hanna kind of overthinking that one.
And Zipper
Yeah.
takes the first
Hopper.
lead here as we get to the next one.
Hopper.
Hopper, of course, the gentleman who put that bomb on a bus in Speed. Your
I believe it's just
square
Manta, not Black
point
Manta.
comes in the
Yeah.
category of graphic
'Cause it's-
novel adaptations. And here it is.
Yeah.
In what graphic novel adaptation will you find the character of Lorraine Broughton taking ice baths? Oh, sounds like my day to day. Hey, come do cryotherapy with me sometime. It's fun.
I love that this is part of IG
One day.
so much.
I taking a guess.
4,
Me too.
3, 2, 1. Pens
Atomic
down,
Blonde.
Pens down, please.
Okay.
Hands up. And we start
Yay!
with,
I didn't
Is
know that
it?
was a graphic novel.
Comic Blonde.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was a graphic novel either.
Nice.
Atomic Blonde.
They both got it. 4, 3. 1
Fantastic
point.
movie.
Zip has not
Oh,
faced yet.
it's so good. I'm
Get to the next
obsessed with
question.
that hallway scene they
Let's
have.
see if you can
Oh
figure
my
out
god.
who said it.
It's funny.
The-
Everyone's guessing Sin City, and
Which
that's what I guessed.
character says
The tracking
following line?
shot.
Spartans, ready your breakfast and eat hearty. For tonight, we dine in hell.
I mean, I only know one name of this
You
movie.
know,
If this is the movie I'm
I
thinking
feel
of.
like most of
You
us
only need to
slow
know
down
one
about
name
the
in
same
that
level of
movie.
Income, but this Hanna kid, he's got a fancy degree. He could be a millionaire, and we just don't know.
He certainly acts like one. 5, 4,
He's trying not to laugh.
2, 1. Pens down.
Leonidas?
Leonidas.
Mr. Hanna.
Probably
no,
invisible
I don't-
spelling, but King Leonidas.
That works. And Zip,
I think I'm up with the same spelling. King Leonidas.
also that works. So there we go.
I don't know any of the
5, 4,
names
5, 4.
from those movies.
We'll get to our next question mark. Question
So Cinefan,
That
you're
works.
thinking of
There's
the old
the
guard, and the old guard is
disapproving
just
teacher,
as fantastic.
Your next question
Everything Charlize
is
touches
in
is
the
incredible.
Wizarding world.
Yay.
And it is. In Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Dumbledore mentions a mark that cannot be seen and lives in Harry's very skin. What is this mark?
Seriously?
I feel like I would get this.
Wait.
I don't know if that's true. I'm looking at the answer.
I have no idea what the hell I just read.
I remember. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, hands up, please. Pens down, hands
Heart?
up.
It's
And
no, it
we
can't be
start.
seen, Brian.
That's it.
I thought it was the sorcerer's
It's incorrect. And Hanna.
sorcerer's
I
mark.
wasn't sure exactly what we're going for here. I put Voldemort / Harry's scar / that he's a Horcrux
What?
with really bad handwriting.
You can't put 3 answers.
But none of them are right.
Literally.
I can do whatever I want,
Both
Zip.
the three.
What do they
We're
call
looking
it?
For, as the Beatles would say, all you need is love.
Harry. Love.
What?
I don't get it either.
I didn't
That's
understand the
Gentlemen below
question.
me.
Well,
I
so
didn't either.
It said that can't be seen. So I
All
thought
right,
it
here we
was
go.
like
Mixed bag. Which
Something not physical, I
2005
guess.
superhero film features performances by Michael N. Garano, Kelly
come
Preston,
on.
Kurt Russell, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead? R.I.P. to
Billy.
Oh.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Billy.
You
Billy!
ate this one too, Mr. Know-It-All.
No, that's not it.
Been hanging out with that PJ
2005.
Campbell kid too long.
Yeah, he gives me all answers. 5, 4, 3.
Oh, I have no idea.
Sky High.
Everybody, hands up. And we'll
Sky
start with Brandon.
High.
What?
I forgot that that's even now in this.
I was stumped
at
until they said Mary
So,
Elizabeth
They
Winstead.
stay exactly where they were, and Zip keeps his lead by 1. As we get to
Interesting.
our
And
next
yes,
question, Mark.
Jeffrey, it is maybe not the best,
Perfect
but it
movie
is
to
definitely up
describe
there.
my
I love
current
that movie.
state of being, and we move on to dystopian future / time travel. This is a fun new category, and here it is for a point. Which actor played the character of Toe Cutter in Mad Max and returned to play the character of Immortan Joe in Mad Max Fury Road?
I don't know his name. I just know his name's Immortan Joe.
Is where the writers
Zipper, if you get
show
this
their-
wrong, I beat you in the Mad Max match.
But I still love all the new categories.
100%.
It really makes
Which
it
I have
good
written
better.
questions
So it's
for.
5,
And it's
4,
ready to go
3,
at any time.
2, 1.
I have
Hands
no
down,
idea.
Hands up.
Hey.
Hugh Keys Burn.
And we start.
That's not a
Zip.
name.
Witness
it is.
me. Hugh Keys burn.
Yes.
Oh.
And Hannah
Didn't have it.
didn't have it. So Zip takes a 2-point
Oof.
lead. Here. Zip taking a 2-point
Ooh, Hannah
lead.
struggled a little bit.
To question 9.
Eric said he was so excited that they asked this.
Okay. X-Men.
X-Men.
Yes,
And how
Zipper. It's
many
gonna happen.
X-Men
It's gonna happen,
films
Zipper.
has Halle Berry appeared in? You like those
And it
X-Men
appears
movies?
so far that Eric Zipper, he said he loves watching movies. I'm more of a book guy myself.
There's a reason
Zipper
that
makes
this
a
is
good
behind
amount
me,
so far.
and there's a reason why she's right there.
Movies are great.
And 5, 4,
I feel like I'm forgetting
3.
one. Oh no!
1. Hands
Brandy.
down, and Hannah.
Oh.
4.
4.
Oh, shoot. I said
Right.
5.
And Zip.
I said
Dang it.
Oh, so Hannah gains a little bit.
I
there,
thought of
as
Days
that
of
is
Future
the
Past
correct
the
answer.
last
We got
second.
X-Men 1, 2, 3, and Days of Future Past. So, all right, here is the next question, Mark. Question number 10. This is the last one.
This match is like there's questions from all over the place right now. I love
All
it.
over the place.
This is my
So
favorite
different.
so far.
Animated movies.
Question
done by
wise.
hand on computer, stop
This is
motion.
like all
Here's
the
query
things
for
that
a
aren't
point.
in my
Which
brain.
actress voices Barbara Gordon
Oh,
in the Lego
Oh,
Batman?
ay, ay,
Now, Mark, this one I absolutely would have gotten wrong.
I have a feeling that your daughter would have gotten this right. Didn't we see it with her?
We did, I think. 5,
I'm just gonna pick a name.
4,
Me too.
3.
Can you use a
2.
repeat on that, please?
First one for Brandon Hannah. There you go.
All right.
I'm blanking on everyone's-
rules left, and here it is.
I took a guess.
Animated
This
movie.
is a tough
Which actress
question.
voices Barbara Gordon in the Lego?
If you've seen the movie once, more than likely you probably would know this.
I've seen it once and I don't remember it. Smarty Pants.
You ever have any
No,
other
that's what I'm saying.
intern to
Oh,
No,
I was like, I was like, excuse you.
And it's 5,
Did you see this?
4,
Still
3,
no Star Wars. No.
2.
None in
Hands
this
down,
match?
hands up, please.
Or
And
so
so
far?
So far.
Hannah.
Oh, okay.
I think I got my characters mixed
Amanda
up.
Seyfried?
Carey?
Incorrect. Zip.
Rosario Dawson.
Yes.
That's it.
Oh.
Having a great round. Only missed.
I put
him
there. Hannah
4. I
started a
couldn't
little
think
slow
of
as we
one.
see ourselves 8-6.
Jake, did you see this?
Zipper taking a 2-point lead. All right. So now
Oh,
we're
yeah.
getting to the wheel round. Mark,
It's happening.
how does that
Zip.
work? I know that you guys are pumped up.
I was like, wait a
Get
minute.
pumped
I turned
up
off ad
even more.
blocker.
If you've been watching anything I've been doing, you've heard me.
Okay,
raving
I have
about
8.
Stereo. It's a
I
brand
have
new
4.
app. I absolutely love it. I've been using it
have
every
one.
day. I've been interacting with you guys,
Yay.
and I know a ton of you guys are
Oh, Rachel's on it.
Work
Rachel's on
within.
it.
It's the Wheel of Fate, Doom.
Fun
Justice, all
fact,
that good stuff.
technically you're not
Once you
supposed to
settle on a
put
category,
ads
you're gonna
on
hear 5
videos that you
questions
have
and
ads
take
in
your round.
already.
Questions are only to
Uh-oh,
you.
is that
Just
no-no?
saying.
However,
As a
stealing is
fellow
available
YouTuber,
around
that's
you,
a-
too. So if you're not sure
that's a
the
no-no.
answer, you can ask us for multiple choice. Normally,
Naughty, naughty.
We don't show them here on
Ask for
POV
multiple
anyways.
choice.
I don't
Down
think
to
Christian
1.
cares.
We give you
So.
4 options.
Snitches get
Correct
stitches.
answer. Christian, Eric Zipper, very
All right,
impressive
everybody.
round at
This is
number
where the
one.
shout-outs
He has the
begin to
right
happen.
now, as he enjoys
When
an
whoever
advantage
thinks of it
over
first,
Hanna to
we
declare whether he wants to
yell
spin
as
first
quickly as
or
we
defer
possibly
to his
can,
opponent.
Oh,
and
geez.
we hope for good
No,
categories.
I'm having a lot of fun, but I defer. Let's let Brandon go first. Seems like the nice thing to do.
60 seconds, Roxy. Start now.
Brandon, I'm going to talk dirty to you for a second.
Oh.
Math. Here's what we know, the statistics. We know what we know going into this. You had a first round that was okay. We know that his second round is probably going to be trash and yours is going to be great. We know what we're looking for on this wheel. We have an absolute game of attack here and a plan, and I know that this is still going to go your way. I hope that you are
Great
not
comment.
in any way, shape, or form shook right now because
We might see him though.
zero need to be. This is still 1,000% your match. So let's spin the wheel, see what we get, and do that math thing you like to do.
Yeah, I overthought a couple questions. A couple questions were actors that I literally read on paper today and couldn't pull.
It's
But
been a
that's-
minute,
That's
We're-
in the past.
but we're back because this is round two.
Round
And I
two is
don't
a whole
care-
other game.
I don't care about round one, and neither will the end result of this game.
Is the
Our
volume
lights
low?
are very
And spin
bright.
Is
I think it's like
All right,
probably
so
like
the
2
way it's
o'clock
gonna
in the
work,
afternoon. The
obviously,
sun's like right in her
Brandon
window.
lands on something he doesn't like, he can spin again. Unless it lands on opponent's choice, then he's gonna have to take
Middle
whatever
Earth.
Zip gives him. Here we
Middle
go.
Earth.
Ooh, that's a
Graphic
category.
novels. Graphic novels. 60 seconds, Rox, to decide if you want to keep it.
I think we know what we're doing here, but you let me know how you're feeling about this.
True.
Yeah, I think it's just as we talked about. Let's spin again on this.
Yep, let's do it.
He's
Whenever we
probably
land on
going
that, you've got
for
it. 100%
DC,
navigate yourself through anything. No
Jurassic
skills, let's
Park,
go.
All
obviously.
right, so now the
I will
screen is
take
in.
Wizarding
Whatever
World.
Brandon hits.
I don't know.
Got
Is he? I don't know. Is he good at Harry Potter?
Here it is.
Yes.
They're working well so far.
I know. I
Christian.
know he's aiming
You're
for
Far.
Jurassic
in
Park.
this round
for
right
sure.
now. You're in round two.
Oh,
no.
Oh
Back to
no.
graphic novels.
It was meant to be. It was meant to be.
I would have been
All right,
scared
so
if he got
now
Jurassic
Hanna
Park.
is-
Yeah,
and Zipper
yeah.
are
He would have
back.
knocked it out of the park for sure.
All right, Hannah, you're going to get 5 questions in the
I don't
realm
even
of
know
graphic novels. Are
Which
you
ones
ready?
are and aren't.
I'm ready.
I know Sin City
we
is,
go.
and that's about it.
Which actor plays a gangster named Carl Fogarty in
Uh,
A History
Ed
of
Harris.
Violence?
I'm going
Ed
to go
Harris.
multiple choice on that one.
Is it A,
This movie's
William
amazing.
Hurt,
Yep,
B,
Ed Harris.
Stephen McHattie,
Hmm.
C, Ed Harris, D, Syrian Hines?
It's always Ed Harris. It's always Ed Harris.
Let's go with Kieran Hines.
Kieran Hines is incorrect. Zip. Which
Ooh.
actor plays a gangster
smiling.
named Carl Fogarty in A History of Violence? Is it A, William Hurt?
Maxwell, I was
B,
thinking the same
Stephen
thing.
McHattie,
Where's PLD?
C, Ed Harris, D, Kieran Hines?
He's great in this movie. It's Ed Harris.
That's correct for a 1-point steal. All right.
If you haven't
Question
seen that,
two.
I highly recommend. Viggo
Plays the
Mortensen.
character of Dwight in Sin City.
Is that on 2 point steal
No, 1 point steal.
or 1 point steal? Oh, okay. Dwight.
Bowen.
For 2 points.
Oh, Clive Owen.
I need to rewatch that.
I've only seen it once.
I have
What
it.
graphic novel adaptation begins with the lines? There are many stories about Michael Sullivan. Some say he was a
Road to
decent
Perdition.
man.
Road to Perdition.
Yes. And for your last, for fourth
That was
question.
just asked last week
In
too.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World, Scott and his girlfriend Knives talk about what club that she belongs to at school.
Chess Club.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, the Glee Club, B, the Film Club, C, the Chess
I
Club,
will go
Film.
with
D, the
film.
Yearbook
Oh
Club?
shit! I'll go yearbook then.
I'll stick with chess just because that was my first guess, but I don't know.
I'm gonna say yearbook.
Chess Club.
It's incorrect.
Ah.
Steal. In Scott Pilgrim versus the World,
This
Scott
is-
and his
ooh, this is a
girlfriend
tough
Knives
question.
talk about
I'm-
what
yeah,
club
Film
she
Club.
belongs
Gotta be
to
Film
at
Club.
school.
Come on.
Is it A, Glee Club, B, Film Club, C, Chess Club, D, Yearbook Club?
I believe it's the film club.
It's incorrect. Looking for the Yearbook Club.
Yes.
Yearbook Club. All right, so the
Oh,
fifth
let's
and
be
final
honest. You picked that
question
because I
here.
picked Film Club.
Here you go.
Yeah, but I got the point.
Which actress plays the character of Ella Swenson in Cowboys and
Oh.
Aliens?
Okay.
Go multiple choice.
Who was in this?
Is it A, Abigail Spencer?
Olivia
B,
Wilde.
Olivia Wilde.
Ah,
C,
That's
Yeah.
who I was gonna say
D,
too.
Gwyneth
Yeah.
Damn it.
Paltrow.
Dang it!
Olivia Wilde.
It is Olivia Wilde.
For 1 point. That is
Ah.
correct. So, navigated, didn't lose too many points in the steal there, and got himself a 2-point lead.
You know what? I know people bag on that movie. I secretly like that movie.
Have a
I-
nice
You've
round
told
here.
me that you like that.
I watched it in theaters with my dad, so it might just be from the experience, but I enjoy that movie.
Sorry about that. That was a great first round, man, and my life broken. All right. Anyway, great job.
Jake, you might be
Proud of you,
echoing
bro.
just
Like,
for a second.
It just does it for a second, and we'll go back to
okay.
normal.
let's just spin it.
It does
I
every
don't
once in a
even
while.
really have
no, it stopped.
anything to say right now. There's like I don't need to
Yeah.
pump you up. You're killing it. You know.
Yeah,
so.
man. I'm having a great time. This is, this like it
Booksmart
feels
is
right,
amazing.
So let's just keep the trend rolling.
I can't wait
Okay.
to see what Olivia
Promise
Wilde
me you're
directs
not going to take
next.
your shirt off and throw it at
Spider
me.
Woman.
You know.
That's not her next
sideways.
film.
I promise.
He's
if I
directing
take my
something
shirt
else
off,
right
I
now.
will not throw it at you through the computer.
I don't know if I trust that.
And here is the spin.
Devil's
Zip.
Third.
Zip.
An echo pops up every once in a
Land on
while from
something
my
he
side,
doesn't-
but
if
it
he
goes
doesn't
away
like,
within like
he can
5
spin
seconds.
again,
You should be
unless
good now.
lands an opponent's choice. then Brandon
Wizarding
Hanna will
World.
decide.
Wizarding World.
He's probably aiming for what?
Oop, and that's
Oh,
not
exactly
that.
what's going to happen.
wow.
Not
That's
that.
exactly what's going to happen. All right, Roxy,
Don't
60
you
seconds.
dare
to
go
decide
for
with
Middle
Brandon what
Earth.
you want to give.
Middle Earth.
Zip.
No,
Because
because
we
remember
already
he was
know
given
what
Middle Earth
we're
last year and he
giving him.
crushed
I'm
it.
gonna remind you this. Take your time with these steals. This
Maybe
is
Jurassic
going to
Park?
be your round right
Mixed
now.
bag?
I want him getting more points in this round than
Bag?
he does, and I know that you can do that. You are not
Not
on his
dystopian
time
because
right
Mad
now.
Max.
You have no pressure from him
Mhm.
right now. It's coming from within you.
I would
You've
think
got
Jurassic
this.
Park.
This is yours. I need you to believe that. And the wheel right now is like
Our heroes
okay,
and
here's a little
villain,
nod
that's
to you, Brandon. Hanna.
ginormous.
You deserve this one. You've been at this for a really long time. You're one of the best players to ever play in IG, and we're going to prove it right now.
All right, I'm 100% on board, Roxy. We're still in this, and we're gonna go with DC.
Interesting.
More than in this.
All right.
All
All right.
I feel like that might be a mistake.
So now we are going
Was
to
not
give
expecting that.
5
No,
questions
I feel
now
like Zipper knows
in the
Marvel and
realm of
DC pretty well.
DC films. DC films.
Out of what's on there, anyway.
Yeah.
movies stands for
There's a
District of
lot,
Columbia.
though.
I read that wrong. 2
Huh.
points
Okay.
for your first, your final, and every question there.
Maybe they know something we don't know.
Total. Here we go. In what 1980s DC film will you hear the line, "Everything's a dream when you're alone"?
Tron?
Batman?
Is that DC?
I think that's Disney.
Let me go multiple choice on that one.
I will allow that. Your 4 options. For
Oh,
the point.
way off.
Is it?
Oh, I said
A,
Batman.
Swamp
Batman.
Thing,
I was gonna say
B,
Swamp
Superman
Thing in the
2,
beginning.
C,
I'm going
Return
with
of the
what I
Swamp
thought. Swamp Thing.
or D,
Everything's a
Batman?
dream when you're alone? That
Swamp
doesn't sound like Batman.
Is correct.
I should have
for
said that
1
one. Damn it.
point.
Language.
Moving on to
Sorry.
the next question. In the world of
St.
DC,
Patrick's Day.
Jimmy Hayward directed Josh Brolin.
Oh,
Jonah Hex.
Jonah Hex.
I like seeing you two be like, oh, well,
Move on to your next question. This is your third of 5. The category of DC. In Green Lantern,
Oh,
what is the name of the Green
Evan
Lantern
Sir.
who crashed to Earth
what?
after being
How
mortally
did you
wounded?
read it that
His
fast?
Power
I
Ring
saw who
chose
crashed to
Hal
Earth.
Jordan to be
He's
his
the only one.
replacement.
Abin Sur.
these are
for 2
made up
points,
names,
and
and I don't
Ryan, you're gonna
appreciate
lose a
it.
Green
This
Lantern question.
round
Ryan
so
Reynolds watched
far,
that for
we
the very
move
first
to your
time today.
penultimate question.
Not going to lose a Green
Category of
Lantern
DC.
question.
In what DC film will you hear the line, "You're right, we're born capable of terrible things, but then sometimes something else comes along and gives us just the right
God, the
nudge"?
options out like are endless.
You had to go and give me 2 who said it's in the category of DC. Let's go multiple.
We can do that. Your 4 options for a point. Is it A, Swamp Thing, B, Batman Forever, C, Constantine,
I
I'm
guess
going to
D,
say
Jonah Hex?
Constantine. Yeah.
What the hell? I will say Jonah
Let me
Hex.
get a repeat.
No.
of the question.
No,
Wait,
I'm
you
gonna-
can do that.
Oh.
once without using a JT.
I'll say
Oh,
Batman
you
Forever.
want the whole
He wants
question?
the whole question.
That was
yeah.
The whole question, and that if I get a repeat of the question, that includes the multiple choices.
Yes,
right?
yes, it does. Yes, it does.
And that JTE rule yields.
If he gets this,
In what DC
Hanna
film will you hear
decided
the
wrong
line,
on DC.
"You're right, we're born capable of terrible things, but then sometimes something else comes along and gives us just the right nudge"? Your options for a point. Is it A,
Molly,
Swamp
I'm starting
Thing,
to
B,
smell
Batman
my
Forever, C, Constantine,
Guinness stew.
or D, Jonah Hex?
I may have put
Did you do all the onions too?
Constantine.
I put
He's
half.
got 2 JT
one.
rules left, and he also has a point.
Half of one
Christian.
onion?
and Molly, and he left them in big
It's
chunks.
the final question.
All right,
So he
final
can
question,
take it out.
Final question. There we go. Okay, here it is.
If you want to give me more, I'm having fun.
Yes,
So-
exactly.
Oh wait,
About
what
done
was
with
the
this
answer?
game.
I missed.
One more
Okay,
time.
I was
Here
so
it is.
disapproving of what I was hearing. I missed the answer.
Zipper, what is Cyborg's
Oh.
full real
Mr.
Victor
Cyborg.
Stone.
first and last
Victor Stone.
in Justice League?
I could have pulled that if
Cool
it
sounding
wouldn't have
football
thrown me
player
off
name, and
so
that is
hard
correct for
saying
2 more
Mr.
points. And Christian,
Cyborg.
Brandon
Sorry.
did his best.
That
Sadly,
was so
Zipper with a
good.
category that he wasn't sure he was comfortable in. Brandon is comfortable. He never
I
got
may
a
have,
steal opportunity.
All right, so Zip goes up by
Like, kind
6.
of
That is a
co-
massive
came
lead
close to
going
doubling
into
the bacon.
third
That's
and
supposed to be
final
it.
round, and we
Ooh.
are going
gonna have
to
like
get
a
the
lot of,
rules of round number
Meaty
3. Mark,
flavor.
what
A
are
lot
they?
of fat in it, but that's
Oh
good.
yeah, I'll do these again. Round number 3. We need 3 numbers.
I mean,
for each competitor. These numbers.
you don't know what
range
he
from 1 to
wants to be
16.
go
You may not pick the
wants to be
same
called.
integers as your
Yeah, that's
opponent.
fair.
Why is that? Well, because each
So
one corresponds
it
to a unique
looks like
category. Movie trivia.
Brandon
Schmoedown.
Hanna made a very
Your first
bad
question
mistake.
to you and only
in
if there's no
giving
penalty
Zipper
for
a
missing
seat.
a question. There's no stealing in round 3.
Zipper is currently up
Very
by
shocking.
Points. Then
Very
your
shocking.
second question is going to be worth
I would have
6
thought
points.
either
Final one,
heroes
three
and
that far
villains or
is
mixed
worth
bag.
5 meaty points.
See, I was
All right,
thinking
Christian, once
Jurassic
again, we
Park
go
with
to
the
Eric
Hanna
Zipper
strength.
first. It's a
That's
6-point
why.
lead.
Yeah,
for
but you don't
you.
know
So
what
Zipper,
if
and because of
Zipper
that,
knows
you have
that
the
a
option
lot.
to use
Yeah.
your 3
Mixed
lucky
bag. It's
numbers
just
first.
here's
From 1 to
everything.
16,
6
what
points in round
wills
3. We've
will
always
you?
seen comebacks from it before, but
You will.
I
You will.
mean,
You will, but not-
Zipper.
but
That's
after you pick the
that's
numbers.
that's a big
I
big
used to
gap.
like letting them pick for me. Okay. Well, in that case, it's 1 to 16. Let's go with 14, 9, and 5.
14,
legal.
9, and 5 for Zip, and for Hannah.
4, 8, and 15.
4, 8, and 15. 60 seconds to talk to
Oh my
Zip.
gosh.
It's like they didn't even do any homework. I know, man. Bro, do you not remember this?
His onesie. Oh my god.
When we beat Trek, you remember
Has a
that?
cape.
Like, if you used to wear the Superman thing, we came in the Justice League team. Like, that's wild, son. But I don't like DC. I don't know. Whatever.
It's fine. First of all, I gotta say, man, those are some swaggy numbers. Those are some swaggy
Oh,
numbers.
Oh.
Numbers that Hannah picked.
Whoa.
Numbers.
That
either
that
way,
might
man,
create a
look,
little fire.
PJTs, you got a challenge.
I see what
He
he's
is one
doing
of the most
there.
accurate interdiction players that's ever played. So knowing that, don't sleep on anything. Don't rest on your laurels just because we have a 6-point lead. He can make a comeback, but you are rolling so hard. I'm chilling, man. I would have got a
All right, that's
shake.
we got
All right, that's enough.
So that, all right, guys.
2, 1, 0. All right, go have fun, man.
I know you didn't have time to address the fact that Winston just stole sexy numbers and made it swaggy numbers because he is a. Anyway, Brandon, you're a fan of Schmoedown, right? You're a big fan. You've
Yeah,
watched
big
enough
fan.
matches, to know this happens all of the time where they get really cocky and overly confident. And guess what? This is absolutely still in your grasp. If you're feeling otherwise right now, then you're forgetting the fact that you're a fan of this league who knows how
I
many
mean, we saw what
times
happened last week with
huge,
Lomas and
huge
Alvarez.
comebacks take place.
Yeah.
Bigger
Mhm.
than
It's
Never
all
over
free.
till it's over.
It is
Yeah.
very
I mean, with
possible, and this is
everything that people's been
all
saying about
right
this
now.
match,
So
I'm like
let's do
terrified of what's
everything
going to
we
happen.
can.
Yeah,
Let's answer
yeah.
all
I
of our
know.
questions. Let's make sure that we bring this
It
home.
could be a blowout. It could.
The knowledge is
just-
in there. Whatever happened before, start a new game
Oh,
right now.
man.
Shake it off. I'm serious. though.
Could we see our
If you're in
second
there,
minus
you're not gonna be able
one?
to pull, and I know you know.
No,
you
never.
I know you got it.
Mm,
10 seconds.
I'm gonna pull all 3. I got to. So let's get it done.
You have to, so you will. Let's go.
Okay, so we are going to start Brandon Hanna, who's going to try to avoid the TKO here. All right, Brandon, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here you go. For your first category, you chose category 4. It's going to put you in the realm of mixed bag.
Oh.
Mixed bag.
I mean, at least it's a 2.
That's true.
Here you go. Okay. Which X-Men film begins with the quote, "Mutants, since the discovery of their existence, they have been regarded with fear,
X-Men 2?
suspicion, often hatred."
X-Men 3.
X-Men.
Looking for X-Men 2, X-Men United.
Oh.
Let's quote from that
There
one.
you go.
Gotta hit
That's
this next
a
one,
tough
Christian.
Gotta
question,
hit
though.
it.
That's very
Looking
hard.
at a TKO and a -1 for, or excuse me, a -1
Oh.
for Roxy.
Stop throwing stuff, lady.
Here we go. Here is the question.
There's
Brandon,
no Star Wars on this screen.
You have category
You already start throwing stuff.
heroes. Heroes. Okay. All right. Of the MCU solo films that have sequels, only one character's movies have all
Thor.
been helmed by different directors. Which character is
The
that?
Thor franchise.
I thought someone else
That would
did
be
the first.
Thor.
That is
Mhm.
correct.
Kenneth
So
Branagh,
Brandon Hanna stays
Alan
alive,
Taylor,
but he needs the
and
5
Taika.
in order to avoid the
That's
TKO.
right. I wasn't sure about 1 and
drop it
2.
Back to Zipper.
The one
All
that
right.
people get
So,
confused
Hanna,
sometimes is that Favreau
you
did the
chose
first 2 Iron Mans.
Category.
That I
He did
knew.
the last 2.
If Winston was here, we'd hear him yell because you got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
Oh, for a 5-pointer? Oh,
Category
no.
15. All right, here you go. Brandon. 5-pointer. Okay. In Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Out of the Shadows, the film begins with the turtles attending a basketball
Knicks.
game for
The-
which
Shit,
team?
I didn't answer quick enough. Yeah.
That'd be the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
Wow, easy one. 5 points there as he got
Oh,
it.
Christian
What?
saying
What?
it's easy one.
Whoa.
2.
I know.
Bounces
No.
back
I think he
to-
said
I
easy
see
for
easy
Hannah
for Hannah.
answering.
Bounces
Oh.
back to
Um,
Zipper.
I mean, I didn't know that.
Now
That-
But I have also have
now
not
see
seen that movie.
So,
Zipper,
so I
who is going to hit a
it can-
2-point. Who's now going to hit a 2-point.
I know people are going to say that's
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
a 5-pointer,
No, he
sure,
was right the first time.
but we have to remember that the
Okay.
Nets are also in
And
the
you could
area.
have been seeing a Brooklyn Nets game. Who knows?
So it's not a
Zip,
guaranteed that it's
you
a
chose
Knicks question. They could have
number
easily been
14
in a New York
for
or New
your
Jersey
2-point
Nets game or a
question,
Brooklyn Nets game. Now that they're
which
Brooklyn,
could tie the
You have a
match.
50-50 chance.
You get it
though.
right.
I know, but
That
still,
is
like
in the category.
some people may not know sports.
Indiana Jones.
Well, he's from New York, so
I'm just saying he is a Mets fan.
yeah.
And here it is for the tie. Who plays Marion Ravenwood
Oh,
in
Karen,
Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Karen Allen.
Yeah.
All right,
tied.
so we're tied up here.
I met her
up.
at Dragon Con
So,
once.
Brandon Hanna,
Oh my
who
god.
hit his 5. So Zipper
Oh,
just
son
needs
of
to
a
hit his
gun.
3.
Are we gonna
Zipper
go
hits his 3.
overtime?
He gets the victory.
Oh no.
So this
Oh,
is,
is that what
Here
people
we
are
go.
talking
Mark,
about?
he chose category 9.
Oh, the zipper.
is it.
Oh.
Zipper misses. He still gets his 5-pointer. Here it is.
Uh-oh.
Category is Jurassic Park movies.
Mm.
And it is. In the film Jurassic Park, when Dennis Nedry is first introduced, he is in what capital city in Costa
Oh my
Rica?
god, what's the capital of the
Oh.
I went to Costa Rica. What is it called?
Alex wrote this
Puerto
down.
Vallarta. I don't know.
5,
Hey Siri.
4,
No, I'm
What is
kidding.
it called?
2, 1.
Doesn't have it. It's also a city in California, San Jose.
Jose.
Oh,
Oh my
really?
gosh.
So here's where we stand. If Zipper hits his 5-pointer,
This is going to end
wins
up in
the game.
overtime.
However,
It has to.
if he misses, we
Rhyming.
go to
Brian,
sudden
how
death.
much time
Mark,
is left on the
He
match?
chose category.
No, I'm not going to
Fine.
show that.
He did, Christian. It's interesting.
I thought
because we
about it and
talked
I was
about
like, wait,
this
no.
Category a number of times in today's match already. That would be graphic novels,
Oh yeah.
or more accurately, graphic
For a
novel
5-pointer?
adaptations. We're actually
Oh my
gonna have to
gosh.
Read anything for this show. Here's the question for 5 points and the win. You miss it, we go to sudden death overtime. Eric, in the world of graphic novel adaptations, which graphic novel adaptation ends with
Jesus,
the line,
amount of
"No
quotes.
one will ever forget that night and what it meant for this country, but I will never forget the man and what he meant to me"?
Okay, a DC graphic novel. There's only so many you can go
Who
through.
said it? 5-pointer again,
4,
basically. Another quote.
3.
Give me a repeat.
Second one.
Okay, you have one remaining. Which graphic novel
DC
adaptation
graphic
ends with the
novel.
line, "No one will ever forget that night and what it meant for this country, but I will never forget the man and what he meant to me"?
Zipper's second.
Sounds so familiar.
Wait. Could it be?
Oh, I
Repeat.
Last one.
just looked at the
Alright,
chat
5
and now I'm
points and
like,
a win.
okay.
Which graphic novel adaptation
Let's see
ends
it.
with the line,
The only
"No
thi-
one will
oh
ever
my
forget that
God.
night and what it meant for this country.
Could it be V for
but I will
Vendetta?
never forget the man and what he meant to
It
me."
is, isn't it? That's what it is. Once you said that, I can hear it. It's Natalie Portman saying it.
That's what I'm thinking, because it's about the man and what he meant to me.
Is incorrect. Looking for V for Vendetta.
V for Vendetta. All
Oh
right,
my
so
God,
we see
overtime!
ourselves now
I
in
feel like
sudden
it's more
death.
like him and what it
Sudden
meant for
death,
this
it is one
country.
of the first ones of the
Good
season.
pull, Jake. Good
Sudden death, Mark. How do
Yeah.
the rules of sudden death go?
Dang it! I
We all
knew I
take a
heard that
breath
before.
because what a match it's been so far.
Oh
Oh
man.
crap!
Sudden
We get to use
death.
our
It's gonna
boards.
feel a little
Yay!
bit like round one, except the stakes are much, much higher.
Jake, how many
Eric,
do
if
you
you
have?
cannot rip your homework up before I'm done
If
reading the rules, thank you so
I'm
much.
correct,
Each
Oh.
question is worth a
Thanks,
point.
Rachel.
So that's easy. Feels like round one. We're
Yep.
going to ask you the
Okay,
question.
So this got
for the field.
three.
She gave me
Competitors
two
hear the
more than I
question,
actually
write down
have,
your
I
best
think,
attempt
but I'll
at
go
an
with
answer. You have
20.
15 seconds to do
I
that.
have 26
Just like
written
round
down.
I'm
number
pulling
one,
14
here's where
right
the
now.
sudden
Just
death comes
saying.
into play.
Just saying.
If both competitors get the question right, which will
Give
be
me
from a
the
random
weakest
category
IG
we're not
player.
telling you in advance,
And this
then we'll move on to
this
the next
style of
question. If both
questions.
competitors miss that question, we'll move on to the next question.
Okay, so for
If a competitor
sudden
gets
death,
the
we go
question
back to our
right,
whiteboards, everybody.
and their opponent
Yeah,
misses
very
it,
round one.
the
We just get to
correct
play more,
answer
which I mean,
or
and it's
Yeah.
our first
winner of the
it's our first
match.
overtime
Christian,
match
it
of
does
the
not get more
year,
tense
and
than this.
I'm
This
still
is what you
wondering
and
what
I are
exactly
built
everyone
for.
was talking about. That
And a
it's
reminder to both
chaos
competitors
and
once again,
insanity. Do
you
they
both
go like
get one
15
KTE
rounds into overtime?
during
Like,
this
what is about to
speed
happen?
round.
Oh God, are we
Oh,
gonna
man.
have
60
Parker
seconds starting now.
versus Damon Lord of the
They've
Rings?
been mean. They've been mean all match, and they've been cocky, and they've
I just
been doing
realized
this
my
whole,
Dollar
"We're
Tree
so
markers
happy,
have
and we watch a
magnets
lot of
on them.
movies."
Now I won't lose them.
You watch more movies. You are more deserving of this. This is a new game. Think about this as round one all over again. I'm telling you that 10 out of 11 times you crush him in round one. The first part of this, you didn't. There's no way this is not yours. I know that a lot's going through your head right now, and we can talk about all of that later, but this is the time. You have the knowledge. You are going to be a champion.
I would love
and we
to
have
end
to
up
get through
in
this
a
match first.
sudden death
Clear your mind,
situation
hold
for
those
Star
answers.
Wars because
Don't
they're
listen to
typically
what's
like
going on.
And win.
easier.
Even if you
And
have to
win.
guess, and take your
And win.
time.
Do you
As much
think you
time
would
as you can.
do you think you would
You
feel
got
any
this,
kind of
Brandon.
pressure
I know
knowing
you
that
do. I
like
hope you know it
Five
too.
seconds.
it could end in any question?
You're right. I mean,
No,
like I
I'd
said
be
at the
like,
beginning
yes,
of the
bring-
match, I don't
bring
care
it
about
on.
accuracy anymore. I just play
See,
the
I
game
like
I
those
gave my
like kind
life,
of
and I'm
intense
gonna win.
situations, but some
You're gonna
people
win.
like
Man,
60 seconds.
question
what does
after
it tell
question,
you
it can
that
like
they
start to
think
get to
being
you.
happy and
No,
talking
because
about how much
I've
we love
always wanted to
movies
do
is
an Iron Man
being
match.
Like what?
Very
Like,
similar.
So mean,
Me
apparently.
versus
Let me-
Alex,
so mean.
Iron Man match.
Let me give you a little pep talk.
That
real
needs
quick.
to
You remember when we used to be in Haynes dormitorium?
I'll never
We would
forget
sit there for 4,
the
5,
Star
6
Wars Iron
hours
Man
at a time just
Iron
playing
Man match
Smash
we
Brothers,
got where
rotating
he
between
answered the
Mark,
last
Fox,
second.
Ganondorf just over
And
and
it
over
was
and over
over.
again.
Like,
So this
woo.
is one of those similar situations.
We'll
where
have to
it's
do a
like, we're on
reaction to
Final
that soon.
Destination. It's one stock left. Everybody over.
It's a long
100
one, but it's
So
good.
do what you do
Yeah.
best, man. Take your time. Look for your moment to strike.
Bye, camshaft.
And do it. So don't exactly just knock them out. So remember that it's all about that final smash attack. So what you got here?
They're
is
watching
one
Lady
JTE.
Bird.
Use it if you need it.
For sure.
Don't be
Ooh.
worried about trying to
For that.
save it because
They invited you on,
any
Brian.
question
I know.
changes this game. All right. So
Just
take
depends
your time,
on
brother. I believe in you.
the
There's
whole
a reason why I
Match
drafted you
and stuff.
first.
Yes, for Friday.
All right. So we have the competitors in. Brandon, are you ready to start sudden death?
I'm ready.
And Zip, are you ready?
Yeah, let's
Then
do this.
here we go.
Aw.
All right, guys.
Writing.
Question number 1. In what year was Conquest of the Planet of the Apes released?
Oh my God.
I know when the first one came out, so
I'm taking a shot in the dark.
Sorry, my Sharpie is dying. Can I do I have to use my repeat to get a new Sharpie?
Just use it. That's
No, we'll
look-
ask
look-
you
look-
first. We're going to ask him first.
Go ahead. Just do it. Write it down quick. You have 5 extra seconds.
Oh my gosh.
5, 4, 3. Okay. All right. Gonna start with Zip.
1974.
1972.
I put 60.
Hannah, what do you got?
Oh, I put 1993.
Both correct.
I have no idea.
Here's the
68 is
next
the
question. Next
the first
question,
one.
Mark.
Oh, I didn't even
All
know
right.
that. I just
For
picked
another
that
point,
year.
the giant point.
Yeah, I just picked a
Here it
year.
is. Question. The characters of Spacker Dave and Howard Saint appear in what 2004 Marvel film?
This movie is so underrated.
Oh, then that makes me think that what I'm writing is not right.
And
Backer.
5, 4, 3.
Can I get a repeat of that?
Got first one.
Uh-oh.
In
Uh-oh.
the characters of Spacker Dave and Howard Saint appear in what 2004 Marvel film?
2004.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please.
The
Pens
Punisher.
Down.
I should have gone with
And
my gut.
Start
Ah.
with
Yeah, I put a lecture too.
Brendan Hanna.
The Punisher.
Changed my mind at the last second.
The Punisher.
That is correct.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So
Question
Hannah is out
three.
of
Question
repeats
3.
now.
Here we go.
Yes.
All right, guys. All right. Who plays the Penguin in Batman the movie?
Oh God, what's his name? I don't know his name. Oh my God.
Feel that tension, Christian. That's overtime.
5, 4.
Why can't I remember his name?
I can't pull
Oh
his
my-
name.
Danny DeVito?
Pens down.
That's
Yes.
The, that's the no. That's the sequel.
Oh,
Burgess
Different.
Meredith.
Different
And
person in the first one.
Burgess Meredith.
Correct. All right.
Oh.
Next question.
Yeah.
all right.
Write that down, Molly, for Alex.
All right, Jonah. Or
Even though it was kind of already asked.
Jonah Hill voices which DC superhero?
Oh, I know this one.
In the Lego Batman.
Ooh, I think I do too.
I
I remember
I'm
when
taking a giant.
I remember when they said it, I was like, "What?"
3,
Then I realized it was Legos.
I think I'm wrong.
1.
Robin?
Is it
Green
Robin?
Lantern.
Green Lantern.
Oh,
Ah.
okay.
Green Lantern.
I
Because
put
remember
Robin
they're
too.
like
Both. All right.
calling him a loser and stuff.
Back and
It's like,
forth.
come on,
Let's
guys.
go here.
I saw the movie
And
once, and
here
I was
is
like, and I just kind of
next
moved on.
one.
That's all you
Here
need
we
to see.
All right. How many Superman movies did Richard Lester direct?
Here's a number.
Mm,
5,
Take
4,
a shot in the dark on this.
3, 2, 1.
I'm going with
Pens
2.
down.
I
Hannah.
said two too.
2.
Zip.
hey.
2.
Oh,
Correct.
he shook his head.
Wow. All right.
Look at us.
So back and forth, back and forth.
IG stars in
Now
the making
we
over here
get
on POV,
to
everybody.
the
Watch
next
out.
one. Mark.
If they ever make an IG
That's right.
division team
Just
team
same as
division, we're
always.
in.
Oh my
One
God.
point.
Team POV.
It's on the line here for this question.
So fun.
Brandon Hanna out of JTE rules. Eric Zipper still has one remaining. And your question. Who plays the villain Don Rafael Montello in The Mask of Zorro?
What's his name? I just watched this movie like a month ago.
5, 4,
I don't know. I can't pull his name.
2, 1. Hands down, hands up, please, and Zip.
Blank.
Andy Garcia.
And Hannah.
I know it's not right, Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, you're both wrong. It's Stuart Wilson.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
All right, so we're
God.
gonna keep moving on. We're gonna keep moving on. Here's the next one.
We had a chance to end it, Christian.
Almost. It was almost, but it didn't happen. All right, here is the next one. Here's the next one. All right. Okay. In how many X-Men films did Jennifer Lawrence appear as Raven/Mystique?
Rapidly becoming one of the better inner geekdom matches of all
Jake,
time.
I thought you were praying for
I'm pulling the brother Lomas
5,
on you guys.
4, 3,
Think
2, 1.
4?
Down, Brandon Hanna.
4.
Zip.
4.
Oh my god.
Keep on going. That's both correct.
The how many's?
He's so
Yeah, it's
bad.
the last two. The last two are
Here's the next
terrible,
one. Here's the next
and
one, Mark.
they just
You'll
like
get to
blend
10
together.
questions.
For me.
Maybe we'll give you a pee break.
I love that. He's like, I have to pee.
Here we go. Your next question for a point.
God, this is crazy.
In Transformers
Uh-oh.
2007, Sam Witwicky
Oh my
and
god.
Michaela Barnes have been in the same school since what grade?
Is Molly gonna pull one on us?
Oh, this is, but it's a good one.
What's a grade that
Joy
makes
on
sense?
Christian's face.
But this is a tough one. This could do it. This could do it. And 5, 4,
Oh.
3, 2,
This is a question.
1.
I put
Hands
6th
down
grade.
and
5th grade?
Second grade.
3rd?
And
I
Hanna.
thought
Total guess. 6th grade.
You morons. No, it is first grade.
Ah!
Okay, all right.
So close.
Keep on going.
I love when Ellis
Keep
calls
on
them
going
morons.
because
I do too.
He's done it a couple
that
times
is
this year.
a
It's just
barn.
perfect.
All right, here is the
When is
next
this?
question.
When is this match ever going to end?
I'm
Here
glad
you
I
go.
didn't look at the time.
Okay.
Don't look at the time, Brian.
I said I'm glad I
In
didn't.
Hobbit films.
Oh god,
What is
come
the
on.
name of the hedgehog that
I have
Radagast finds
no
dying
clue.
and magic's back to
Oh
health?
no! And Magic's back to health. Really?
This is the 9th
PJ?
question.
I'm going to do one for fun.
Me too. That's what I did.
5, 4,
If this is actually it, I will
2,
walk off.
1.
Ralph!
Down and
Frank!
down.
I don't have it.
Sebastian.
And zip.
That's right.
Patrick.
And your
Oh my god!
Brandon the
Holy
Hitman.
schmoly.
Oh my god, he won Sebastian.
What a comeback by Hanna.
Holy
And
shit.
he's
I have
gotta
to text
do it with
Alex.
9 questions in sudden death. But oh my God.
Holy
what a match.
schmoly.
And
Wow.
Hanna comes back after being down by 6 or 7, whatever he was down by.
Whatever he was
Comes
saying.
back. Roxy is about to fall off of her chair.
I'm
Hanna
not
does
in
it.
the chair anymore. I left the whole chair. I'm not in the chair anymore.
Well,
I am the chair.
Well, I'm sure Jen Sturridge is going to have a lot of.
Oh my
guys, and
god!
Hanna can barely
Holy
keep it together.
schmoly.
Look at him.
I mean,
Oh.
outside of the pay-per-views, match of the year so far.
That went from
Yeah.
being
Match of the year
it
so
looked like
far.
it was all over.
Give me the
Crap.
weakest IG player,
Brandon
17.
Hanna coming back, a miracle.
I
In
got-
overtime.
Miracle
Out
Yeah,
of-
comeback,
5 points.
as he does
Out
it
of all of
in
those questions,
8 or
not
9,
a
was it
single
9
Star Wars
questions
question.
into sudden death? So
Jeez.
It was
Wow.
9
You know what?
questions into sudden death. I haven't
I
seen a member of the
understand.
Schmoedown family have to pee that bad since I was between
Because they
matches
have all
4
this
and
other
5
stuff
at the
now, but, like,
Spectacular when it was live.
Come on, throw
Christian,
me a bone.
What we just
Wow,
witnessed
that was how
an
what was that, like
amazing
7 rounds in
display,
overtime?
A wealth of knowledge
That
in
was
a
a lot.
variety.
Is it
of
7 or
categories
9?
in the world of
Was it
entertainment.
9?
I think they said
Wow.
9.
And
I thought
Eric
I heard
Zipper.
him say 9.
There are
Oh
no
my
moral winners
God.
or losers here,
Ugh.
but unfortunately,
Oh, hi,
Oh,
Siren.
all
there's
people
the
are gonna
siren
look at
herself.
when they
Yeah,
think back
tell
on
me
this
about
match
it. A
is that
comeback
it
and a
was
half
Brandon
right there.
Hanna
I'm like
came out
sweating.
with the victory.
I'm like
in an epic
sweating.
I
comeback.
am
fine.
so happy
All right,
about
well, Jen
that
Sturger
last
is with
question.
an elated
Oh my
Roxy
God.
Stryer and Brandon the Hitman Hanna, who actually had a
Are
smile
they sure
on
it
his face.
wasn't
Didn't
Frank?
look like that cocky
They
Hitman that we've seen. As Jen, let's see what happens
They
here.
put on a show.
Roxy, can you get in frame for the love of God? Are you okay? Are you on the floor?
I'm on the floor. I am on the floor. I go to Brandon first.
Listen, this is one of those matches that I felt like we
Look
both
how happy Hanna
needed
is.
that
Good for him.
extra strength deodorant.
Good for
You know,
him.
strong enough for a man, made for an IG match. Like that's what we
Yeah.
needed, girl. Congratulations, Brandon,
That
on
was
an
a great
amazing match.
match.
How are you feeling right now? Do you need to pee also? Like we can take a second if you need some time.
No, I don't need to pee. I'm all good. No, I feel this is incredible. I honestly I thought I had this match lost in the first round, but it just
Aw.
goes to what I've said twice already. I don't give a crap about accuracy anymore. I'm here to win. I'm gonna find a way to win, and thanks to Roxy, right now that's what I was able to do.
Roxy, you were really championing him that entire match. Tell me how you were talking
She's
him
a
out
great
of his head,
motivator.
because, listen,
Yep, she's
we
one of
all
the best at
saw
it,
on
if not
his
the
face.
best.
That was a good managing there.
The thing is, he's
So
so,
true, Max.
incredible. But any player, I don't care who you are, who has a round one where they
True
they
exchange
have
True.
what happens,
comment here.
you're
True
gonna
exchange
feel
comment.
shook, because when
What's
you
that
come
mean?
back and it's his first match.
That's a
of the year,
Finstock
coming
move.
out in IG, and we're like, we are the champions. We are going to take this
And he
belt
knows
this
it.
year, and that's round 1, which could happen to any person, any single person that could happen to. You're
Chuck, this is exactly what I said.
And
He feels like a different player.
because I
Yeah.
believe in him.
He's
and in those
smiling more.
moments, as a manager, you have to believe in him more than
I mean,
Still
that might,
sassy.
be, that might be because of
Yeah,
Sabrina, but he's smiling more.
The
siren.
Himself, obviously. Yeah.
God,
What do you
that
think?
nickname's good.
I don't think they entirely threw me off. No, in round 1, I missed 4 questions.
Maybe he's
2 of
been
them
getting
were
more
actors
fiber
that
in his
literally
diet.
Read on a study sheet today and just couldn't pull the moment. Like,
Sabrina, if you're still here, did you pick
it's
out
been a
his
rough
outfit?
week,
I just
so
want to know.
It's been, it's
Bye,
hard
Selvin.
to
Hi, Selvin.
do what you got to do for the Schmoedown. Sometimes it's hard to recall information due to stress or whatever. But I was able.
I'm really
to
curious to know how
find
Alex would have done in that
where
match now, because he
I
said he was watching it.
completely Overthought
That was a fun
the question. Like it was round 1. Obviously, the
There was a
answer
lot of
was,
questions to answer.
for
My
Black
goodness.
Manta.
And
But
none of
when you
them were Star
overthink it,
Wars.
you're like, wait, did his dad have a
No Star
different
Wars.
nickname that's more of a?
I
deep
guess
cut?
I shouldn't be
Right now?
surprised because
So you can't do that
At this
They-
point,
get away
yeah.
with
Yeah.
winning.
There's
by
just so
round
many
day.
categories to
Do
choose
that,
from and to highlight that they've never done
I'm
before.
I'm just,
You know, like
really
we've
happy.
seen a ton
Obviously,
of Ninja Turtles.
You know, all credit.
We've
to
seen
Zipper, 9
a
rounds, 7
ton
down.
of Planet of
This
the
is a
Apes,
legendary
and they're
Energeek
highlighting
match.
them all in the first
But
couple
you know what,
matches.
Zip? Losers are gonna lose.
Oh, here's the
And
sassy.
I'll tell you what, if you want another shot at me, we can try it in the singles division, and you could try your luck there. So that's maybe a little more your playground. Feeling.
Roxy's like, shut up and just enjoy it.
I know.
Well, looks like you will get Parker next, though, in Inner Geekdom. Do
Oh,
you feel like, there's
really?
anything that you can take away from this match?
Ooh,
That
that's
you're gonna brush up on
unfortunate.
between those 2 matches,
That's
or are you
I
just
guess
ready to
I guess
go?
he hasn't played this year yet, so I guess that kind of does make
Yeah,
sense.
you know, I'm ready to play Robert Parker. There was
That's
I mean,
a
Parker is
good
gonna
one.
walk the floor with him.
Sabrina.
There you go.
Played him last season, and that's simply not the case. I've been waiting to play Robert Parker for.
It's
a
better
long
than the
time.
suit and
So if
tie
that's the
on a
case,
mic
I'm
on a video
absolutely
call. I'll tell you that much.
Ready.
The hair is the
to
piece de
take him down.
resistance.
He's not the phenom that we all thought he was. And I've got
Oh,
a manager
Parker
in my
versus
corner,
Hanna
Roxy.
match.
You know, Roxy,
That's gonna be good.
I can't get this out of my head. I've got to say this to you.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for pulling out the W for the Stars today. I mean, that was nice. Thank
Can you
for saying
imagine?
that.
He
And
came from
you took this game
a
from something
possible
that could have been a
TKO
negative
to
1
winning
point
it.
for us, and brought home the points.
Pretty good.
And
I mean,
also
there's
don't
this
care
we've
about
the
accuracy.
Schmoedown,
We have that in
and we've
common.
seen it plenty of times so far this year.
You did it. You did it.
Never over till it's over. Ain't that the truth?
Congratulations to the both of you, Roxy.
I would love for
you
something
are
like
off
this
an
to happen in
amazing
Star
start
Wars,
to the
but
season, and I
it
just think
it feels like it never
is
will
already off to Manager of the Year
unless
type
they
status.
add
I don't know
some
what
new
it is.
stuff.
I don't know, Jen. Oh my God, does Manager of the Year have a heart attack?
Ugh.
I think it's in the resume for sure. Well, congratulations, guys. Best of luck in the future.
Thanks, Jen.
I mean, obvious.
Wow.
You have a very,
Wow.
very happy.
That was a
and you
fun
can see the
match.
stress that was going
was
through
good.
Roxy Stryer. It just took it out of her.
I am trying to
she was
find
all
out who
hyped up, and then it
has
was-
Brandon
as we
Hanna
tell.
in our league at the
You
moment.
can't see she was falling off the
I
chair.
think it's Dwayne.
It was a big.
I'm gonna look him up.
match
I'm for
there,
his
and
Because
he was
Dwayne
phenomenal.
has so many matches
Phenomenal.
this week because he
Just-
hasn't
and
had
even
any.
in that, getting all the way through to the.
I'm gonna get no
the sudden
points
death.
Yep,
unless
Dwayne has
It was
Brandon,
tremendous,
and he jumped himself into third
Brandon
place.
didn't look good in those first couple rounds, but he got himself back together.
unless
He was able to figure it out, and he did it. And he
I forgot
stuck
I had
through, and he
Barbarian.
got through
Unless
that sudden
Barbarian
death
beats
before that
Alex, then I
victory,
might get
but
some points.
Jen said it best. He's gonna have to
Which
work
we
on
don't
it,
want,
because
right?
Parker's for real. Parker's for real.
Oh my gosh.
I think if
I
Hannah's
love
able
that
to
word. I love
buckle
jabronis.
down,
I love that word.
study up, maybe he can take on Parker, and we'll see. But I also
Yes,
think
Sergeant
that
Dwayne Burke.
I think Zip's
Dwayne
got a
Burke
lot.
has Brandon
got a
Hanna in
lot
our
left.
fantasy
Yep.
league.
Zip plenty of life in him. It's the best
He's
we've
now
ever
in
seen
third
Eric
place
Zipper
with
just
5
happened to be in
points
a
behind
losing cause
myself
because there were
and,
9
Frank.
overtime questions. And as far as Brandon Hanna
Oh,
goes, Christian,
Frank.
you're right.
I'm
It
pretty
took
sure
that
Dwayne's
beautiful mind a
got a
minute to
player
get
in
warmed
every
up.
match
Maybe it was
this
busy
week, or
talking
at least
to Paul
3 of
Bettany, his
them.
imaginary friend, but
This,
he
this,
got
I hope
back
not.
and now
No.
it's
I don't think
preview could be
so.
interesting.
to enjoy the
No.
true roller coaster.
Bye,
by
Billy.
managing a wonder kind like a
Have fun
Brandon
watching
Hanna
it, man.
is.
Have
You get so high,
fun.
you get so
I took a
low,
nap,
and then he
but
pulls
no
a stunt
guarantees
like
that
what
I'm
he
gonna
just
stay
did
up
with
for
Jen
it.
Sturger, and where you think he's throwing a curveball, is it a fastball? It's not going to ease up for the Stars and Brandon Hanna this season, but it was
Oh,
sure
Rachel,
as hell
don't say
entertaining
that.
for us to watch.
Well, we're gonna get look, Zipper and Winston have always been entertaining together. It's nice to see them back together. I'm sure that they both would have liked to come back together in their first, match with a win. But nonetheless, I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of fun moments here from Winston and Zip with Jen. Take it away.
Guys, are you a Winston? Put some clothes on.
It's so hot in here. Like 9 rounds. 9. Like, I'm like.
Listen, you and Gucci are competing for nipple of the year. I get it. But it's not a family program.
But no nips. Okay? There's like, I'm being classy about this. Gucci didn't put his shirt on.
Guys, how crazy was that match? For real.
That was crazy. I will say, though, that was definitely the most fun I've ever had losing a match, right? Like,
True. That was fun.
That was wild.
Look at Winston, though. Uh-oh.
And it's funny because I can actually believe you when you say that. There's so many times when I meet you backstage, if you've had a loss, and you are one of those players that truly takes their losses to heart. Yeah. And you're like, that was a fun back and forth that could have gone either way, and it just didn't go your way today, bud.
Yeah, sometimes after my matches, I can be a bit of a sad boy, but at this time, I don't feel like there's a sad boy to feel ashamed of. Like, it's
Ryan, to your comment, real quick.
I'm having a hard time.
Yes.
Putting it.
The winner of Barbarian
I
Alex
honestly
plays
have only gone
Kalinowski.
up with each
You are
match,
correct.
right? And that's not common. So
boy.
let's do this again. People saw today how I can play. I'm gonna do it again next time. That's just a fact.
So about that challenge in singles, does that mean that you're taking it, or
look? Brandon wants to play me in singles. If he wants to play me in singles, like, yeah, okay, I'll kick his,
You can say ass.
Okay. I'm 2-2, so maybe he wants to get a win under his belt first, just to prove that he's not completely barking up the wrong tree. But yeah, man, sure, okay.
It just the funny thing about that is that, like, Brandon Hanna is a formidable opponent. I will give him credit. I will clearly Roxy is the actual Scarlet Witch. I don't know what chaos probability hex ass magic she is. Somehow make this a 9 sudden death match. I guess I'll never again. As a matter of fact, you know what it is, and maybe that's my fault since I said the swaggy numbers, which is hilarious to me. Number 9. So I guess that's why she got.
I let Laura win.
9 turned into the number.
You're being
rounds.
generous.
Like, I see what she's doing here. They like math.
I have a plan.
My point is this: Brandon Hanna, you are.
Nerd Chronic just woke up in his sleep.
And I will say that this is the stronger of the two. But if we give you this much trouble in Inner Geekdom, what the hell you think gonna happen in singles, bro? Like, bring it. I'm about it. Like, I want to see this. I want to see it. You know what? Play me first. Kristen's not gonna let me, but play me in singles, right? And then you can play Eric. How about that?
I don't know.
Manageable.
Player coach thing, but we'll run it by the powers that be. I gotta say this though, Winston, Swag is kind of having some struggles out of the gate in Nerd Geekdom. How are we going to turn this around?
Never doubt the Maverick.
I find that question laughable. First of all, did you see the score? 25 points, 9 rounds of sudden death. Ridiculous. Also, Chandru struggled. I mean, we got beef, but as far as like his play, he tied the record. The only way that Mara took the belt is because she happened to then break the record. He dropped 2 questions. Like, what kind of silly comment is that? No offense to you, Jen. I know you didn't come up with the question. Some idiot must have wrote it behind the scenes. So I'm going to tell you this. We will continue to do IG because that's what we do. And I'm sorry that people think that we're stumbling out of the start, but it is what it is. Like, you know what? You don't win 100% of the time. That's not what happens. Not a single person. Not a Dan Murrell, not a Adam Collins, not a Kevin Smets, not a Chandru, not a nobody. Nobody wins 100% of the time. So, do we start off rough? Sure. But guess what we're going to
Except Alex Damon.
Finish strong like we always do.
Well, I mean, I was going to say Adam Collins is one.
Oh, that's true.
100% of the time.
That's true, yeah.
Words of wisdom going forward?
Yeah, having
Absolutely it is.
I think the advice that I would have for
Yeah,
Brandon
didn't you post it on
is,
Twitter or
just
something? A picture of you
prepare
two?
for his loss.
I
match,
did.
right. Like just come to terms with it, accept it, put it out into the universe.
If this is your first time with us, Ryan, Molly cosplays Grogu every month there's a holiday.
Look, Brandon, I got an
And
idea, dude.
it's
Don't
pretty
even
dope.
worry about
Please,
the
she'll
match
find
that's
one
going to go.
even if
Just
there
come to
isn't a
Smash
holiday.
Bros.
It'll
She'll find one
be
next month.
Canadian.
She'll
Bro,
find one
you
in
just
May
come
that
with
there's
Smash.
nothing.
It's like
That
it's
sounds fun.
She'll do a
Canadian
Memorial
holiday.
Day. She'll put some
Don't invite me.
USA swim
So I
trunks
have
on
a
or
bit of
something.
advice for you.
When's
though,
when's
Zipper.
Flag
It's not
Day?
just
I'll do
transpired.
Cinco de Mayo for me.
Adult diapers.
Oh,
Nope,
there
Jordan
you
would
go.
have
Put him in a little poncho.
He's gonna have a little margarita in his hand.
That's a good note.
I'm already in one.
Christian for the chat. We gotta rap. We gotta rap.
Oh.
Oh, Winston, what a treasure!
All right, whatever.
All
What a
right,
treasure.
back to the desk. Sorry about that, Zip. Next time.
It's okay.
It's
so that
okay.
Is there a cut? There's not a cutscene.
No, they said at the beginning of the show, everybody in the chat, there was no cutscene at the end.
All right.
Well, I mean, look, 9 rounds of overtime, a very long match, lengthy one, but one of the best we've seen this year. Brandon Hanna walking with the W after being 6 points down going into the third round, looking like he could have got TKO'd by Zipper. It just goes to show, look, we've seen it a couple times this year so far, but the match is not over until it's over. It is not over until it's over. And, I mean, good for him. He really needed it. He really, really needed it. So good for him and the Stars. That's big.
First off, EM, great idea. I was trying to think. I'm literally going in my mind through the months for,
Yes.
for Grogu now. Yeah, no, both of them played fantastic. Both of them, I love these two. Yeah. Oh, mother. But yeah, no, great match. Great, and now I can clearly see why people were saying early contender of the year.
I was legit like sweating towards the end. Just like
that was fun.
And those 2 times that they both had wrong answers and they both missed them. Like, are you kidding me?
You morons.
Yeah. They both have some great pulls too.
Yeah, seriously.
Those are good questions too.
Brandon getting the Ninja Turtle question that was totally suited to him for the 5-pointer at the end. Zipper getting a Mad Max question that obviously helped him out a little bit. And we haven't talked about it because he won, but the big mistake by Hanna of giving Zipper DC on opponent's choice. That could have really bit him bad. And it bit him enough to where it put him in a bad situation. But literally, like, just one more point, and he would have had no chance.
Yeah.
It just goes to show that you have to do a little homework on your opponents and what they really know, because Zipper clearly knows DC, and there were probably some other options on the wheel that probably were better suited to give him. But luckily, he walked away with a W, and he walks away with a mistake he can kind of forget the past.
I'm very curious. Obviously, he's not going to say it, but I'm very curious to know what would have been the category that Zipper would have been like, oh crap.
And we'll never know, obviously.
No.
But I really do think that mixed bag might have been interesting. But again, they could have been questions that were tailored to him.
Or surface level. You never know.
That, and I've never played the game, and maybe Molly can emphasize this on a little bit, but I've always seen when people land on opponent's choice, it always seems like a lot of people pick their strengths that go against their opponent. So like for Hanna, it would have been Jurassic Park. Because if there would have been steal opportunities, then he would have been sitting there waiting in the wing. I don't know if that's the same in Star Wars or just playing in general, Molly, but that's kind of what I thought.
I mean, it depends on the players probably, and like how confident they are in the other person not knowing that category very well. With Star Wars, it's like it's a crapshoot. Like you give the other person the Clone Wars movie or whatever mixed bag and non-specific movie specific category there is, but for IG, like there wasn't really a slice on there that I was like, oh, this person's gonna bomb at this. Like mixed bag is a literal mixed bag, and it could be anything, and it could be a a couple of like easy polls. So
To be honest, I kind of would fear heroes and villains more than I would mixed bag. Personally,
it's every comic book movie or every IG hero and villain. Period. It's everything.
I don't know. I if I'm Brandon, I would have probably thrown heroes and villains, but that's me. That's my personal.
And Jeffrey DeGraw makes a good point here. Hannah's obviously good at DC, so maybe, and now that DC and DCEU are mixed together, hoping that it might have just threw him for a ride for just a little bit. And
I think Roxy even said like steal his points when it comes to you or something along that line.
And he went to multiple choice on the very first one. He went to multiple choice on the Constantine question, and he just happened to guess right. I'm sure Brandon was waiting to answer those correct, but Zipper just got them. So there were definitely questions that Hanna had a chance to steal, but Zipper just guessed correctly from what it looked like anyway.
Yeah. It was a great match from the beginning to end, though.
Heroes and villains, you have a good point because you can get a lot more specific questions with heroes and villains than I think you could with mixed bag, but it's still just kind of
I'll never forget the Death Star being a villain in one of the questions.
Right? Right.
Oh, goodness.
You got to find a way to trip up Star Wars players somehow.
Well, see, and that's what makes me think like that could be harder than mixed bag. You maybe overthink something or something like that, but you never know. You can never say for sure because you're not in that situation. But who knows? Who knows? But it was fun. That was a great match.
Yeah, and look, I know we're discussing Hannah's mistake of doing the opponent choice, but ultimately he won. He walks away with the points. He gets 3 points for the stars, which is big.
On the verge of being TKO'd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very, very true. And 9 rounds in the overtime, which is the second longest overtime match behind Cushing and Knopic from a few years ago. And even though Swag is struggling, of course, they've lost a couple matches. They've lost 3 matches so far. It's the 3rd week of the season, y'all. It is literally the 3rd week of the season. There's so many more matches to play. There's only 8 factions, and there's 3 matches a week. And there's 2 people per match. Like, there's so many matches to play for each faction. They're going to have plenty of time to come back. There's tournaments. The free-for-all is a big thing. Pay-per-views are heavily involved. Like, everyone worrying about, like, Swag and Mercs and, like, those people who are starting off slow. We've had, like, 12 matches so far. Like, let's all relax a little bit.
We saw what Corrupted did last season.
Exactly. Exactly.
Very much. I'm excited for tomorrow's.
Yeah, tomorrow we will be back right here on the channel, 6 p.m. Pacific, for a Star Wars match, and we're seeing 2 rookies debut for the Schmoedown, and that is the one and only Lacey Gillerin of the Resistance broadcast, and now the Den, playing for Kate Mulligan, up against Gold Leader himself, Evan Bushkar for the FinSock Exchange, and Bobby Gucci. We'll be back here doing a reaction. Jill will be with us as well. So make sure to join us. Molly is obviously over there just, waiting in the wing to destroy people in some Star Wars.
I am so curious about these 2 being matched up. I'm very excited to see them play.
It's a really good matchup. It is a really, really good matchup because
all these matches have been so good on like an opponent level.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're so even, at least in my opinion. They seem so even. I mean, who knows how even this next one is, but it just seems like they're like on the same wave.
Yeah, and we know Lacey's involved in the Star Wars world, but how does that translate to trivia? Gold Leader's obviously been talking himself up a lot over the last couple months, which puts him on the perfect faction for the exchange. I'm interested to see how it all translates to trivia, because you can be great at Star Wars and know everything about Star Wars, but trivia is a whole different thing, especially inside the Schmoedown. So that'll be really fun. We're back here, 6 o'clock Pacific, right here on this channel, guys. We'll be doing a reaction. As I mentioned, Jill will be back for that one. And we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. So with that said, that's going to wrap up today's stream and today's reaction to Brandon Hanna and Eric Zipper. Hanna taking the W, getting the Stars a couple points here in the week of the Stars because they have 2 more matches for the rest of the week. But we'll get to those a little bit later on. So yeah, for Brian, Molly, and myself, we are POV. Thank you so much, everyone who's been watching, hanging out with us. We love you guys. Thank you so much for commenting along, stuff like that. Keep it up, and we'll be back here tomorrow. Until then, see you guys later.